Hello, it's Thursday the 15th. I'm FX Plu. For the Where's Wally fans, I've just been vaccinated, so I'm in Guildford. In the market, CPI data rose to 2.5% in the UK. That's the highest that we've seen since August 2018. It was also higher than the 2.2% forecast, which obviously has fueled the rate debate in the market. Some are claiming, with PPI also showing rising prices at the factory gates, that the MPC could be forced to raise rates as soon as Q2 next year. For now, though, the Bank of England is sticking to the script, continuing to label all this rising inflation as transitory. Deputy Governor Ramsden was on last night and he said inflation could even reach 4% due to the strength of the recovery and the persistent supply and demand imbalances. In the market, as you'd expect, when inflation was even higher than forecast, sterling rallied. We saw 138.90 against the dollar, but we couldn't hold on to those gains and we opened this morning around 138.50. Over in the US, Powell has been on. He's delivered another semi-annual testimony. The purpose of the testimony is to update Congress on the progress against the goals that they set for the Fed of maximum employment and price stability. As you'd expect, Powell reassured Congress that he had a strong hand on the tiller. He confirmed economic support will stay in place despite rising inflation, and the economy remains on course for its highest growth in decades. He also came armed with a list of reasons why inflation continues to rise. This included the supply chain shortages, as well as how employment numbers are rising slower than expected, which in part he puts down to the stimulus checks. We'll get an update to that later today when weekly jobless claims are released. The market is obviously hoping that we'll see a rebound to the backward step from last week. Ahead of that, though, the dollar index retraced slightly within its current range. We fell back yesterday to around 92.35 as euro dollar touched a recent high of 118.40. Right, well, look, that's it from me. A bit chaotic this morning in Guildford town centre. But yeah, join me again tomorrow. Business as usual once again.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.